Hello, and welcome back to the 3UP Moon live stream, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. I hope you're all having a good week so far. A good Tuesday. If you're watching this live on twitch.tv/3up_moon, thank you so much. I stream here every single day from about 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific, and today starting a little bit later, just transitioning from a longer work day. And on Wednesdays and Thursdays, I stream at 10 a.m. Pacific. So we do morning streams. I have a lot of fun with them. And what do I stream? Well, lots of people out there have their own channels. What we do over here is I play a ton of retro games. I love curating lists of games and also just curating in general. I spent a lot of time curating concerts and curating art since I was a kid. Curating my own poetry, and so I curate a lot of lists of different themed retro games, and we do a series called the Retro Roulette. I also love taking on retro challenges and retro randomizers, where you take a retro game and either challenge yourself to complete a specific set of variables, or shuffle aspects of those games around and create a new, unique experience. Every one of my streams gets uploaded in full on YouTube, and today we're actually going to be continuing a full playthrough of Pokemon Leaf Green. Play a lot of Pokemon games on the channel, and we've done many different randomized challenges, including co-op runs, Nuzlocke challenges, and even played some cool mods. Well, when I'm not streaming on Twitch and not hanging out on YouTube, I'm usually in my Discord space. Join the Moon's Space Zone. You can actually find the link in the header of my Twitch page and YouTube. And I do exclusive streams there as well. And every once in a while, a comet will enter the orbit of Moon's Space Zone. So if you're a member of our community in Discord, you get a chance to vote on some really cool, unique challenges. Today we're in part 5 of our first ever Comet or Community Influence Challenge. You were presented with choices in the Discord, and based on your choice, you chose to rest a while. We're taking on a randomized version of Pokemon Leaf Green with only Snorlax. We've randomized just the movesets of the Pokemon. We've randomized the overworld items and the Pokemon that trainers and gym leaders use. Everything else is vanilla, which means our starter choices were 3 Snorlaxes. We chose our starter Snorlax, and we've actually, in the last part, if you watch that one, caught 2 more Snorlax. So we have 3 Snorlax on the team. There's no possible other way, as far as I know, in the vanilla Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green that you can get another Snorlax. So we're going to be working with these 3 Laxes on the team all the way to the Elite Four. We do have a utility Magikarp, so we have a Pokemon that we can teach HMs to. But all 3 of our Snorlax have different movesets. We'll do a team recap in just a sec. Stick around, it will not be long. I want to say thank you to Surfins and Squidville Live for the recent shoutouts. And thank you to Wesso262 and Blade Quarter 35 for the recent raids. I really appreciate it. Thank you to those who show up on the regular, and thank you to those watching on Twitch and YouTube. If you are on YouTube, you can go check out the previous parts of this challenge or any of my Pokemon themed streams. I usually organize them into playlists, so enjoy. That's right, folks. We're starting. Alright, let's see if that sound balance is sounding okay. I want to make sure you get enough of the game audio and also good balance and I'm not tucked behind the audio. Let me know if I need to adjust anything on my end. That's probably a good balance. Yeah, and if I don't into the microphone, yeah, we're good. There we go. Okay, welcome in. This is where we left off. We just made it to Fuchsia City for our first Community Influence Challenge, or Comet Influence Challenge. And like I said, we're doing a Snorlax-only run, but we're not doing a Snorlax solo run. And I'm so used to doing Nuzlocke challenges that I have kind of been, throughout this whole run, hitting all these points of disappointment where I'm like, ooh, a new route, we can catch something. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, a new route, we can catch something. Oh, no, we can't. Just because I play, it's so ingrained in my mind, the Nuzlocke rules. And I play so many different Pokemon games using that rule set that it ends up just being a pretty funny situation. It's a very different way to play the game, obviously, and it's funny to say that because it's just basically as close to playing the original game as possible. It's just that some of the moves are shuffled and some of the Pokemon are shuffled. We did just make it from Celadon City's bicycle path and came through here. So that's all we did last time, is we just entered Fuchsia City. Let's take a look at our Pokemon. Of course, when we first started, we actually had 3 different Snorlax that we could pick from Professor Oak. And we picked the 3rd one, of course. Our rival does have a Snorlax as well. And in the first rival battle, we ended up facing our rival with a Snorlax and a Ditto. And its Ditto turned into our Snorlax. Then we defeated it, and then it sent out the actual Snorlax. It was pretty funny. So this Snorlax is named Daygum, after Daygum Fortune. My Daygum Fortune's been taken again. Gart Blummet. This is actually named by one of our mods, Zombie Paper. And when we play Pokemon games, when we do RPGs on the channel, I actually have a redeem, channel point redeem, where you can name a Pokemon or you can name a character in an RPG. We'll roll with it for the whole playthrough. So this is Daygum. We also have the Lucky Egg on this Pokemon. It's an adamant nature, and the Lucky Egg's going to be good for giving you boosted experience. Normally an item that you would have Chansey hold. It does have immunity, and its weakest stat is speed. So we've got really good stats, but the speed is the weakest. We got Body Slam, Rollout, Hyper Beam, and Aero Blast. This is what we've been rocking. It's actually a pretty funny moveset, and all three of them are rocking different movesets. We had Daygum, mainly just Daygum, for a while, and in his pocket he had an HM Carp. This was named by Itorama, and HM Carp is our utility carp, or our Swiss Army Pokemon that has every single HM. Or will have every HM. We cannot use it in battle. It is level 9 by mistake. We caught it at level 5. And yes, it has Perish Song. Currently it's our Cut and Fly user, but Fly is a super viable move. So I did teach one of our other Snorlax Fly. Keep in mind, we've been raising Daygum since it was level 5, and then when we move to Raccoux, this is our second Snorlax, our first overworld Snorlax. We caught this one in the overworld after using the Poke Flute. This Raccoux, I think, was Route 16, which means it was directly to the west of Celadon City. This is a careful Snorlax. It's got experience share right now, just to help grow it, and when you catch a Snorlax in the overworld, it's level 30. So we've had 12 levels here, which is nice. Well, that's not what I wanted at all. Raccoux, there we go. It's got thick fat, so it's protected from fire and ice type moves. I believe it means it also can't be burnt and frozen, just like our Daygum can't be poisoned. This one's also protected in a different way. And moveset, very different. Yes, we have Body Slam as well, but we've also got Uproar and Dragon Dance and Rest. So this has got a completely different moveset. We can sleep and heal. We can use Dragon Dance and boost our Stab boosted Body Slam and Stab boosted Uproar. So pretty good. We're randomizing the moves, but we're randomizing them in the favor of our typing. So there's a higher chance that we can learn normal type moves, which makes sense. And then our final and third Snorlax is Rumham, caught with a Great Ball. We got the, is that a Great Ball? I think it is. We got the Body Slam, Fly, Rest, and Facade. We did have Yawn and Nightmare on one of these Pokemon. That's one of the combos we were using to take out Ghost types. But the thing is, since we have Rollout now, and there's a few other moves, now we have Fly, we can take out Ghost types no problem. Here we're rocking Rest and Body Slam just like Raccoux, but we have Fly. Rumham inflates like a balloon, and you just hop into the basket and float away. So even though our Magikarp knows Fly, Fly's the viable move, and we have two Snorlax rocking flying type moves, which is kind of interesting. We're at level 40, only 10 levels we've gained since we caught Rumham, but doing pretty good. These are the only 3 Pokemon we can use in the Elite Four or Battle or just anything at all. And if I recall correctly, I think the Elite Four members have Pokemon that are like level 55 to 65, something like that. Like max. Maybe like 50 to 65. So we're a little bit over leveled with the first one, with Daygum here. But yeah, that's where we are. There's our 3 Laxes. 3 Lax, don't do it. What's in here? Oh, we don't have strength yet. So basically, we can't catch anything in the Safari Zone. We're not taking Pokemon in with us. But we do have to go and do the little side mission in the Safari Zone to be able to get strength. And if you haven't played Pokemon Leaf Green or Fire Red before, or you haven't played the original first Pokemon games, this is kind of the best way to play them in my opinion. I haven't played Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, and you do actually explore the same region, but this, in my opinion, these remakes were golden. They did such a great job at bringing a bunch of quality of life improvements and rebalancing the way that the battles work. Because there were some moves that are broken in the original game. They obviously fix a lot of that, going from Red and Blue to Gold and Silver. but I would probably argue the same, that like I really like Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal games, specifically the original games. But you could say the same thing about Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the DS remakes, that they're kind of the ideal way to play. Yes, we did have to refuse a Lapras and Silphco. And this is the first playthrough ever in Pokemon, in any, like, all my runs of Pokemon since I was a kid, since the first time I played Pokemon Blue and borrowed it from a friend in school. I've never once sold back Pokeballs to the mart. This is the first run ever where I had to do that, because once I caught our Snorlaxes, didn't need them. So, we've had some pretty fun random firsts in this. Hey, Directional Joy, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Started a little bit later today, had a longer work day. We are in Fuchsia City and continuing our Snorlax-only run. Hope you're doing well. I'll buy a few more revives, why not, while we're here. And full heals will be useful. We got lots of cash. We just did a quick team recap, showcasing the 3 Snorlax and how they have different movesets. The green scarf is something we don't need, but I will keep it because it's the Pokemon, or it's the item our starter Pokemon came with, so it's sort of like a little nostalgia situation. Do we do it? Folks, I've never sold back a Pokeball. We're gonna sell back a Master Ball right now? Could we even do it? Oh no, I can't buy that. Oof, that hurts my... that hurts my gamer heart. Not that you can't sell it, but just the fact that I had to check. Bubble dabble, toil and bubble. Don't need these. Speaking of nostalgia, is there any video game memorabilia that you own for sentimental reasons? I mean, I have a crocheted 3-up moon in front of me right now that I custom, like I basically commissioned somebody to custom make for me. It's a crocheted 3-up moon, exactly like the logo on the channel there. And I'm also looking at the manuals, like directly above me are the manuals for Mario Paint and Super Mario All-Stars for Super Nintendo, the original manuals, just as like a piece of art. I also collect the Archie comics, like the Sonic Archie comics. I don't have a ton of them, but have a small collection of those Sonic comics. Welcome in, Gabriel Paradis. How are you? We're doing a Pokemon run right now. We're in Fuchsia City, using only Snorlax. 3 different Snorlax on the team right now. I used to have a Back to the Future hoverboard figurine, Directional Joy. And I'm trying to just do a quick search, just with my eyes. I don't think I have anything else kicking around, but mainly that. If we're talking about like video game memorabilia or things like that. Oh, I also have I have Mega Man's helmet. I have like a little figurine of just Mega Man's helmet on a bust. Sorry about that. Had some really bad allergies today. Yes, I remember you too, Gabriel. I hope you're having a good Tuesday so far. Tuesday's my Friday, so this is the kicking into my weekend. I'm really excited to kick into the weekend. And normally I stream a little bit earlier than this, but I had a longer work day, so I ended up diving into that. Are there any video game memorabilia, like video game figures or action figures, anything like that, that anyone else in the chat remembers or that you have for nostalgic value? That's a good question. Is there any video game memorabilia that you own for sentimental reasons? Directional Joy had or has a Sonic figure from back when you used to work at a game store as a teen. Nice. That's cool. I used to work at a record store. It's kind of similar to working in like a game store, collectibles store. It's a lot of fun. As you got older, you got less and less into Sonic games, but the figure still sits next to your amiibos. Nice. And I know some people, as part of the chat and part of the community, that have said that they collect amiibos, but they never use them. They just collect them for the sake of having the figure. Never use them with games. You also held on to an issue of a gaming magazine where your letter got printed. Oh, nice. Very cool. Definitely a highlight that's truly only understood by a certain generation. So when I was a kid, I used to watch this TV show. It was like a kind of local or provincial, like cable access TV show that was like a drawing TV show. It was all about art, and it taught you how to just draw cartoons or little comic characters and stuff. And they always asked you to send drawings in, and I still remember, I don't know if I have a VHS of it. It'd be really cool if I could find it. But they would always ask you to send in like your drawings, because you could draw along with the character and the host of the show, and then you would mail them in, and it was pretty local, like, so I did. And I remember one morning I was having breakfast, getting ready for school, and I watched it and saw my drawing on the TV show. That was pretty cool. Pretty fun moment. But you can't capture that moment because I didn't have the drawing. I don't have like a videotape of that. It just happened. I watched it. It's like just in my memory, and that's pretty cool. That's right. Yeah, we did talk about video games. Yeah, we were. I think the first time you discovered the channel, I was playing Earthworm Jim. Had some good conversations about the original Mario Brothers games. And of course, we're going to use our Swiss Army Pokemon to handle that. Oh, I was like 9 years old maybe, when I saw that show. I was like a young kid. Okay, we're going to dive into the Safari Zone. I will be right back in just a second. Oh yeah, the Super Nintendo is one of my favorite consoles. I think my absolute favorite console, though, has to be the NES. I'm just really nostalgic for the NES. But the Super Nintendo, the first game I got for it was Link to the Past. It's one of my favorite Zelda games still to this day. It's a game that we randomize a lot on the channel, and actually on my YouTube channel there's like over 30 different runs of Link to the Past randomizer. We've done community races with other streamers, and I want to do more collaboration like that. I'm definitely down to do more randomizer races and just challenges like we're doing today. Of course, this is not a race. Did it accelerate my interest in drawing? Yeah, totally. I also took a course at the local library on cartooning and like learning how to draw cartoon characters, how to kind of like frame them, build them up from, you know, the sausages, if that makes sense. And at the very end of the class, the guy who was teaching us revealed something he created at the end of us kind of showing off our creations. And he's like, this is someone I created. And he pulled out an original drawing of Captain Canuck, who was a super popular superhero here in Canada. There's a whole bunch of different series, comic series with this character. And it turns out that he teaches local cartooning classes, the original creator of Captain Canuck. It was pretty cool. And you know, I'm Canadian, so that's a kind of a cool, fun little thing. It's kind of like running into the creator of Captain America. Oh wait. And not realizing it after he taught you how to draw. Oh yeah, those PBS drawing courses. I used to watch that. It's kind of similar. Nice. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV show. So good. I'm really excited for the new movie that is coming out. And I recently, like probably, I want to say maybe 8 or 9 years ago, I recently went back and rewatched all of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 80s TV show with one of our mods, actually, who was a good buddy of mine. And it was great. It still holds up. Some of those old shows, or old cartoons don't, but it was good. I had a lot of fun with it. Nice. You were around when the NES, but the Super Nintendo, or you were around when the NES was, but the Super Nintendo was the beginning of a strong family gaming dynamic. Watching your mom play Zelda and Metroid, you being introduced to Mario Paint to spur on your creativity, and Mario Kart for fun with the whole family. It was a pretty solid console. Nice. Yeah. That's true. And I mean, like, I think memories like that are what Nintendo's kind of going for, mainly with the whole marketing of most of their consoles, you know. Those moments. I have tons of memories like that with the N64, with my cousins growing up, playing different racing games, Super Smash Brothers, Pokemon Snap, and actually renting Pokemon Snap and then going back to Blockbuster. And our local Blockbuster had one of those photo booths that you could print out your photos on. Pokemon Snap official kiosk. That was pretty cool. Yeah, nice. I used to watch Power Rangers back in the day as well. And I was lucky. Like, I'm a little bit younger, so I didn't have, like, I basically got introduced to the NES when the N64 came out. So I was lucky that I got introduced to some of the retro games and previous consoles well before diving into N64, but then my cousins also had N64 and we would hang out a lot. So we would have kind of, all of us had exposure to both different generations of video games, which is pretty cool. Of consoles. Ooh, the PC Engine. I didn't know anyone that had the PC Engine. Really cool games on that, and I actually really enjoy the sound chip. You know how the Super Nintendo soundtracks for video games sound a certain way, the Game Boy Advance ones sound a certain way, the Genesis ones do. There's a very specific sound and quality to the PC Engine games. And through our Retro Roulette series, I've been really enjoying playing some of those games and just diving into them now, like after the fact. Like, it would have been cool to play them growing up. But there's a really good library. that console. Heck yeah. Well, I spent hours playing like Mario Party and Pokemon Stadium. Good stuff. Can't catch anyone. Unless a wild Snorlax appears. But I'm almost 100% positive that the only Snorlax you can find in the original game are on the overworld. Oh yeah, you know what? I actually enjoy that though. I really enjoyed... I mean, I got it right away. It worked on me for the 3D All-Stars pack. But I really enjoyed Super Mario Galaxy on the Switch, more so than I did on the Wii. And I feel like it was almost perfectly designed for that console. I haven't dove into Sunshine yet, but I plan on playing through Sunshine on stream, actually, in the summer. So I'm really excited about that. And I like to mess around with Mario 64 a lot, especially the randomizer for it. Lots of cool stuff. But I enjoyed 3D All-Stars. I would love to see the fact that I really enjoyed Super Mario Galaxy. Just drives home the fact that they didn't include Galaxy 2. So that kind of puts a damper on things. Eggs. Oh, don't stay on the ball. Okay, good. You're watching carefully, huh? Oh, totally. Why not include it? It doesn't make any sense. They probably could have got an extra $10 out of everyone that bought it, or an extra $15. But don't give them ideas. Oh yeah. So I'm really excited for that because I played so much Super Mario Sunshine, probably more than the 3. That was one of my favorite ones. Because it was one of the first games I got on my... That and Luigi's Mansion were the first two that I got on my GameCube. But Super Mario Sunshine, I have not played since I played it back in the day. Like, it's been a very long time, and after enjoying Galaxy so much, I'm really excited to play Sunshine this summer. It'll be the first time playing and diving in for a very long time. And I've actually not played Super Mario Odyssey. Not yet. That and Breath of the Wild are two games I have not had a chance to play. Not that I don't want to, not that I just don't own them. I'd love to. You also remember the Zelda collection on GameCube? It was exclusive to a console bundle and didn't include Link to the Past. Yeah, they were like, nope, this game's too good. You know why they did that though? Is because they were around the exact same time Directional Joy. Nintendo was releasing. We don't have any more steps left, do we? Yeah. That was 1 out of 600 steps. That's funny. Nintendo was also releasing The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past on Game Boy Advance at the exact same time. Like, it was just coming out around the corner, so it would devalue their release. And with that, they included a whole new game, which was 4 Swords. So you wouldn't have got 4... They weren't just going to give you 4 Swords. They wanted 4 Swords plus a remake of Link to the Past. And I think the Link to the Past Game Boy Advance remake has weird colors, but there's a mod you can do to make it... There's a mod you can apply to make it look like the Super Nintendo version. It also adds a new dungeon, if I'm not mistaken. Could be totally wrong. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. But I'm pretty sure that's why they held off on that. It does make sense. It's kind of the same reason, and I just realized this only recently. It's like, why is Super Mario Advance Super Mario Bros. 2? Like, why do they start with number 2? Because, like, a couple of months before, or maybe even like less than a year, I think, before, they released Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on Game Boy Color. So it already was the advanced version of of that. I mean, they could have called Super Mario. It would have been kind of cool to just release Super Mario Advance as Super Mario Brothers Deluxe 2, or Super Mario Brothers 2 Deluxe. That would have been a cool naming convention, instead of them getting confused. And then they're like, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3. Dragon Quest 8, Dragon Warrior 4, Dragon Quest 9. It's all one game. Here, we're gonna give this another shot and actually not get lost in the Safari Zone. Oh, you haven't played Mario Kart 8. I really enjoyed it, actually. I spent a lot of time, probably more time playing the handheld Mario Kart games than anything, and the original Super Mario Kart. Like Mario Kart Super Circuit, 7, Mario Kart DS, those are kind of the main ones that I played. I did play a lot of Mario Kart 64 with my cousins growing up. That was one of the ones in the regular rotation. But I recently picked up Mario Kart 8, I think like 6 or 7 months ago. I really enjoyed it. It sort of feels like they blended Mario Kart 7 and DS with Mario Kart Wii. They kind of were trying to combine the handheld versions of the games with the console versions of the games, and I think they did a really good job. But of the main series Mario Kart games that I've played the most, it's got to be Mario Kart Double Dash and Super Mario Kart. Like the main console, non-handheld ones. Oh, cool. Super Mario Brothers Deluxe was actually the first time you beat Super Mario Brothers 1. So you're saying you shit yourself. You were so excited. Oh yeah, Metroid Prime, so good. Have you tried the remastered version yet? I have it in my to-do list. Keep making mistakes. I said we're not supposed to get lost. There we go. And that is immersion. I will just say that. Horn attack? Interesting. Ooh, no, I don't want to teach it, because we have Body Slam, we've got some good moves, and Rapid Spin's pointless. I've also randomized the TM compatibility. Focus band, not needed. That's why our Snorlaxes have different moves and stuff. Like Dragon Dance was taught through a TM. Nice. Got the Warden's Teeth. And ooh, Magical Leaf. Down with that. We have Miracle Seed. Are we gonna give Magical Leaf to one of our Snorlaxes? Alright. We got Surf. Emergent gameplay at its finest. I bet you if you just told that story at a GDC conference, after you just told it, after like about 30 seconds of silence, somebody would stand up and grab a microphone and tell their emergent gameplay story. Yeah, totally. It's $50 on the eShop right now. That's the remaster. They put a lot of care into it. If you're feeling nostalgic about it, there's definitely one to check out. Thanks for coming to my turd talk. Rumham. Who do we teach? Surf to. It would be really cool to have a water type move on our... Of course we're going to teach it to our Magikarp, because this Magikarp can definitely handle me and 3 Snorlaxes on its back. Push the CD into its forehead! Oh. Oh, no one can learn Magical Leaf. Unfortunate. I can learn it. I can go learn it right now. We have 67. 67 steps. 67 steps. I have Nintendo Switch lies. That sounds like lyrics to a song. How many games on Nintendo Switch? I have Nintendo Switch lies. Like an 80s pop hit, a new wave hit. Alright, we did it. We did it. We got what we needed. We got Surf. And then if we come back up here, I'm just going to take a quick break after we give the teeth back to the warden, because he lost his teeth. And he's going to pop that into his mouth, and now he can talk. Thanks, you're a real lifesaver. No one could understand a word that I said, not even one. I was too ashamed to show my face around the office even. Let me give you something for your trouble. I always thought this was really weird that you got 2 HMs so quickly. Even as a kid, I thought that it was interesting that they kind of rush you through that a little bit. But let's teach strength to someone. I feel like it's definitely worth teaching strength to one of our Pokemon. Like one of our Snorlaxes. So let's just see what Rakuyix has right now. Because it's an 80 power, 100% accuracy move, and it's getting the same type attack bonus, which means it's going to do 1.5 times damage. So it's actually going to do 120 power. Now Body Slam actually does more. Interesting. And Uproar also does more, so we're not going to do that. Hyper Beam also does more, so I think if we do teach it to somebody, we'll probably teach it to Rumham. Do we want... No, you know what? Let's do it. I'll get rid of Body Slam. Oh, you have Nintendo Switch Lite. Oh my god. So what's Nintendo Switch Lite? I don't know the difference. I just have the Switch. I got it a while ago though, and I think it was like version 2. My dad gifted it to me actually. It's really nice. Okay, we'll use strength here. Carbos. Ooh, does that help for speed? If so, yes. Yes, it raises speed. Okay. Rumham is the slowest of all of the Snorlaxes. Rumham! Alright. Folks, I'm going to be right back. I will not be long. I'm just going to eat some food, have some dinner here, take a little bit of a break. Just going to save, of course. And where are we going next? Of course, we're going straight to the gym. We're going to take on all of the trainers ahead of Koga. And all of the gym leaders in this, because the trainer names and trainer titles have been randomized, they're performers, so it's all an act, you know? Stick around. We're going to take our 3 Snorlaxes towards the more towards the Elite Four is where my brain was going there. Snorlax, Chorlax, MORE-LAX. Coming up next. Oh, I am still here. I just had dinner. I'm done dinner now, and I'm back. We made cannelloni. We scared away half the viewers. It was delicious. Pesto and rosé sauce, mozzarella, grated parm, nice and crispy. It's a 10. Look at this. Chill as hell Batman Arkham City music. What the hell? That shouldn't be in this playlist. Let's get back to the... Of course, it's gonna make me reset this. That's fine. One moment. I just gotta reset my controller when I step away for that long. We are about to take on Koga and the trainers before Koga. We had some pretty cool teams that we've randomized in this run so far with our performers or gym leaders. So I'm excited to see what happens here. Of course, there's a little less stakes in this challenge because we're not dealing with the permadeath situation that a Nuzlocke would be throwing us into. But I'm enjoying the fact that it's a little more relaxed, you know? There we go. Thank you so much for your patience. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for fast forwarding to this point. Let's go. We have strength. We have surf. Let me know if I need to adjust the volume, if you need a little more game audio, or a little less of me, a little more of me. I can adjust it very easily. Usually when I jump from music to this, it's a little different. Oh, this is Bill's family, that's right. You've met Bill. He's my grandson. He always liked collecting things, even as a child. Let's go. Let's see you beat my special techniques. Artist Jessica would like to battle. Nice hair, Jessica. So all the trainer Pokemon are randomized. Like I said, the movesets are randomized. This is the first battle we're actually diving into. But the movesets are randomized, leaning more towards the Pokemon's type. So very minimal randomization. Normally when I'm doing these Pokemon randomizers, I'm hitting extreme. Like we're going full randomization on everything. Except for the Pokemon types, because that's just nuts. Wow, a flying psychic. Houndour. Nope, not interested in that. That's some nonsense. But this is very minimal for what we normally do. So here, Houndour just has a higher chance of learning dark and fire type moves, but at the same time, could learn a psychic type move, or a water type move. You had me fooled. Strength isn't the key for Pokemon. Yeah, what about strength and surf? Let's go. Artist Zoe. Oh shit. Speaking of surf. That thing just like, they send out the Whale Lord and it fills the entire gym and kills everyone inside because Whale Lord is massive. I don't know if you've looked up the stats on Whale Lord. Could not fit inside. The Ham Slam. Use the slam, Ham. Remember that episode of Super Mario Brothers Super Show where Luigi cleans up after Mario because they share an apartment and goes around ranting at him and saying, "You gotta stop being a degenerate, Mario. You gotta stop living like a degenerate." It really happened. It's for real. Rewatch that show, you'll find it. Won't take you long. So Luigi's been cleaning up after Mario even before he got the poltergust and got a mansion. Started vacuuming all over the place. Oh, Quagsire. Ham slam. Yes. Nope. It's not a very useful move for us. Your memory's hazy with the show. You remember watching it though? Maybe Animaniacs worked your brain too hard, teaching geography by song. Something was bound to get knocked out. Gotta stop being a degenerate, Mario. Luigi. I still haven't seen the new season of Animaniacs that came back. I wasn't a huge fan of the art style. I feel like it was missing something. Maybe the feeling of a pencil on paper. Actual paint. But I've heard it was good. I'm sure you can name all the Pokemon too, because the Poke Rap definitely goes through all 1,000 Pokemon. I think there's 1,000 of them now. 1,000 Pokemon. Nice. Oh, Dr. Scarlet. Paging Dr. Scarlet. Doctor, I don't think you can use that on the patient. Shut up. Onyx. Holy crap. Okay, well, we actually don't really have a good move to use against Onyx here. You didn't tune in for the Animaniacs return either. I think it was on Hulu. I mean, we can... Oh, no. Oh, no, we're pretty good. I was going to say, we can bank on paralyzing the Onyx, but only if we don't get paralyzed. Gonna take off. Well, thanks for dropping in. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a good week so far. I'll see you around. Maybe in the Discord, maybe on the next stream. I'll be live tomorrow and Thursday around 10 a.m., so doing a daytime stream usually. Rage. You paralyzed our hand. Got him. Woo. Not very effective, but boosted with stab, and the fact that facade is boosted itself because we're paralyzed. That's ridiculous. There we go. Sheesh. Crobat. Onyx and Crobat. Look, this is what Brock's team should have been. It was a completely different mix for Brock. Yeah, Parafusion. Alright, we'll do it. Acting like we don't have 20 full heals over here. Heal that hand. Heal the ham. Heal that ham. Nice. Fight through the confusion. Yes. Yes. And a Charmander. With Flamethrower, holy shit. The Charizard that refused to grow up. But demanded to learn cool ass moves. Well, the appointment's over. I still have much to learn. Wait, are you not an accredited doctor? Excuse me. Right after you get sewn up in surgery, your surgeon says, well, that was a learning experience. Excuse me, what? From him. Got a plusle. And a Vibrava. Nice. Yes, give us the experience. Give us more experience. Oh, no, doctor. I've already been seen by a doctor, okay? No, we're good. Look what the doctor delivered. Oh no, look what the doctor delivered. I'm gonna always call delivered from now on. I always used to call it Santa. That's a way better name. I bet you they deliberately did that. Oh, holy shit. Santa gave us both 666 experience. Is Santa... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. SANTA. If you arrange... If you move the N... to the end, and then push the letters back. S-A-T-A-N. It spells Stanton. Hail Stanton. Carlos Santana. Be careful who you play guitar for. Hashtag Hail Stanton, everyone. Ooh, hello there. I believe you're the gym leader. Hello, my name is Stanton. Oh shit. Gotta take him on. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's go. Hail Stanton. Oh, Stanton Wellington. Performer Wellington would like to battle. We got a rum ham, we got a Wellington. It's a regular cooking show up in here. I'm trying to put the ham to sleep. You realize that Snorlax likes to sleep, right? Oh, sorry, your submission has been rejected. Please come back and fix the following things and resubmit. Thank you for having a belly target. Made that easy for the Snorlax. You see, rum ham doesn't have great vision, so that helps. Holy shit. Alright, we got a legendary. Hang in there, Hammy. Hamo. Hamlington. Ham and eggs. Perfect combo. We're always fast asleep, but we're never fast awake, you know? I'm either underwhelmed or overwhelmed. How come I can't just be whelmed? Sleepy eggs and flying ham, that's what I'm all about. Oh, okay, apparently we don't know what we're doing. That's stupid as hell. We're getting hammed. Bring out the big boys. I'm sorry, I'm confused here. Can you explain yourself? Get blasted. Oh shit. Level 43 Scizor. I think Aeroblast is probably going to be our best move. Because Steel's going to resist the normal type attacks, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Nice. That was actually really good. If we can land another one. Boom. We did it. You've proven your worth. Take the soul badge and 4,300 Pokebucks. I'm down. Now that you have the soul badge, the defense of your Pokemon rises. It also lets you surf outside of battle. Take this too. TM6. It's gonna be not toxic, it's gonna be Psywave. Ooh, nice. Yes, we can learn Psywave. That's really interesting. Maybe that's what we do for Rumham. You know, you slept enough, Rumham. You've slept enough. We've got enough healing items that we definitely don't have to worry about having rest. Push the CD into your forehead. Push the CD into your forehead. It kind of sucks that Magical Leaf can't be taught, to be honest. Push the CD into your forehead. Push the CD into your forehead. Bloop. So we can surf. We can surf if we want to. We can leave this town behind. Do we get anything else in this town or in and around this town? Ooh, we have not been here yet. Okay. That's how we wrap around to Lavender Town. Yeah, we caught 50 species. As in, literally a Snorlax. Okay, I'm not gonna head that way yet. I think we'll probably surf, but I might call this. I know that this is, I feel like we're making like slow progress, but I don't mind how long this takes, to be honest. We'll probably, well, you know what, we'll do one more thing before we go. We'll take on those trainers. Why not? Just because we started a little bit later, and it was a bit of a longer day. I do plan on streaming tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, so I'm not gonna keep this going for too long. Ooh, another Ghost Rider. We dealt with a few Ghost Riders before. Nice. Metapod. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. Be free, Metapod, be free. Another cocoon. So Shedinja is Bug and Ghost, and its ability means we cannot do any damage to it unless we hit it with a move that is super effective against it, so thankfully we have Flying type. And it actually only has 1 HP, despite how slow that HP was draining in the battle there. It's got 1 hip. Only 1 hip. I've got at least 207 hips, 201 hips, 197 hips, and 264 hips. Even our friggin' Swiss Army Pokemon has 24 hips. Doing pretty good. On the hip front. Another Jessica, not as cool hair-wise. Sorry, Jessica. The other Jessica has you beat in the hair department. Sow wave. Oh, come on. Sow wave, front wave, Holland Dave. It's alls. There we go. Yes. Get hammed. Nice. A lot of the trainers have starters. Wow. Maybe it doesn't want us to use Psywave. Hoot hoot. It's actually pronounced hooth oot. Hooth oot. Hooth oot. That thought could make a Pokemon that sounded like doof. Who thought it? Not me. Okay, double slap, but you hit me 4 times. Get out of here. I think you're seeing double. Body slam. What are you doing? We're just not able to land anything. Get out of here. I tell ya. Chop. Could be dangerous, but we got fly. Fly away ham. Gligar, which is ground and flying, I believe. Can we land an actual Psywave? Yes. Yes, we can. Shoot. Almost. Nice. Hail Stanton. So good. So good. That's right. We can get paralyzed, but at least we knocked out the Manectric. Porygon 2 traced your Rumham's immunity. I did not think I was going to read that sentence today or say it out loud, especially live on stream. Porygon 2 traced Rum Ham's immunity. Oh, this is Immunoham. Direct to Crystal. She's leading with a strong one here. We got another belly target, so hopefully that'll help. Another director. The Scizor. Holy. These are some viable Pokemon. It's on you, Daygum. Bring it back to the start. Yes. This is gonna have tons of defense. Oh shit. That's good. That is good. I did not expect that at all. Quick Daygum fortune right there. Fork over all your cash, kid. No. It's okay. A fainted ham is not a tainted ham. It's all good. You can heal. Strength? How about this? Let me just rip your jaw off. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I don't think you're ready for our second Snorlax here. Need help cracking that claw? No problem. Oh, another starter. Squeeze. Tropical, nice. Ooh. It holds on with just 1 HP. Perfect. I believe Torkoal is just fire type. Pure fire type. I always want to assume it's fire rock type like Slugma and Magcargo, but it's just the design maybe. It's also pretty cool that it's pure fire type. There's not a lot of pure fire type Pokemon. Or at least at the time that this Pokemon came out. Nope. Yes, Raccoux, you got this. Also, I named the third Snorlax Rum Ham. Raccoux was also named by Zombie Paper, who named Daygum. I just realized Raccoux does not have a way to handle Ghost Pokemon. Quite the discovery. But Daygum does, fortunately. Okay, enough of the puns. Oh, it's Raichu. It's Raichu. Skitty. Feels like an unfair matchup. Okay, we'll take on some of these other trainers here. There's a whole other row of trainers, but there's an item. Dragon Scale, not useful at all. That's fine. Come battle us, Danny, forever and ever and ever. Shedinja and Lyron. Okay, okay. Well, we definitely have to just, you know what, let's Dragon Dance. And then use Aeroblast to take out Shedinja. Good thing we got Daegum on the team here. Nice. Went for the right one. You went for the right one. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna bring out our Magikarp that we can't use. But I will. Good old Swiss Army Pokemon. Heracross, nice. Always thought it was a really cool design for Pokemon. Really cool when they first introduced Heracross back in the day in the anime. In fact, Heracross and Togepi I think were some of the first Generation 2 Pokemon besides the little sneak peek at Ho-Oh in the beginning of the anime. They were the first Generation 2 Pokemon to be introduced in the TV show, I believe. As well as Snubbull. But though I think Snubbull had already appeared in the movie at that time. Very heavily in the movie they pushed like Pichu and Peekaboo at the time. Whatever one called it before we knew what it was. Meryl. Pichu, Meryl, and Togepi and Snubbull as some of the new Pokemon for Generation 2. I was pretty hyped when that first came out, when they first introduced the second generation. They had some pretty cool commercials, at least in Canada. I remember the commercials are pretty fun. Had some claymation, stop-motion animation going on. We did it. Another double battle. Let's go. Ma and Pop, Ann and Bob. Looks like we got another crab that needs claw cracking. Claw cracking, not claw cracking or clock racking. I actually said claw cracking. That's what I really said. Claw cracking it. Claw cracking it with the claw cracking. We're having a claw cracking good time. Rack up that clock. You better rack up that clock. Nice clock rack. She got me a clock rack. I don't even own a clock. What's cool and happening? Hip hop happening. Yes. I know you're a rock type. But can you rock? Just call me Rock Kuyix. Nice. Psych up, not really useful. That's fine though, we cleared out all the bottom section trainers. Let's go heal. I'm going to call it, I think. We're approaching the 2-hour mark, and I'm going to be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific as usual. Every Wednesday and Thursday, that's when I typically go live. And other days, you can catch me here around 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific. Started a little bit later today, so that's the only reason why we're ending a bit earlier. But if you're watching live, I appreciate you dropping in and hanging out for a little bit on your Tuesday. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, this is part 5 of our ongoing first community influence challenge that we've ever done on the channel. Our Snorlax-only run. We're going to continue this down the line. Tomorrow we're going to be playing something else, but I think probably on Thursday we'll do a little bit more of this. And if you want to continue to hang out, I'm going to be just chilling in the Discord, so feel free to join the Discord if you are not a member. I will see you in part 6 if you're watching on YouTube, and feel free to check out the other Pokemon challenges we've done, like our co-op runs with Rathe v Mori, one of our friends of the channel, good friends of the channel. Or maybe some other randomizer challenges like Pokemon Stadium 2 randomized. We did all of Gym Leader Castle, we did every single cup in every mode of Stadium mode, with a randomized version of Pokemon Stadium 2. It was a lot of fun. We're going to raid somebody, and of course on Discord or Twitter, or I guess I have to say Dogecoin now, on Discord. That's the best place to find out what I'm going to play next. And we're going to do more of these community challenges, so if you take part whenever a comet enters the orbit with choices, when you're given those choices and the comet enters orbit in Discord, you're actually going to be influencing what we play. The reason why we're doing a Snorlax-only run is specifically because of the Discord channel. So I will see everyone in the next part. We are going to raid... We are going to raid Two-Tone 8, good friend of the channel, VIP. Got a really cool setup, plays a lot of really cool games, and is currently playing Super Mario 64 for the very first time. I will see you there. Take care, everyone. Happy Tuesday.